Hey everyone, it's August 3rd, about 9:30 in the morning. I was up early. Took me a couple days to get over getting this. Whew. And I went yesterday to get me a water filter. And I have water now in my RV. And I'm going to clean. I already cleaned up the, I was trying to show you what it looked like before. It was all kinds of things on it. Wasn't bad, but yeah. So that's all clean, and I wiped everything on the outside, and now I'm starting over here. And I figured maybe we could talk while I work a little. Let me see if I can get up here without. I don't like heights. So what the heck am I doing in here? I think that light there is blown off, or blown. Those two bulbs are blown. I got a lot of bulbs to replace. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm cleaning out. What I'm going to do today is clean out everything, wipe everything down. I have some of this Lysol cleaner. I love this stuff. And some Comet for the hard spots. And I have my one and only I love so much, my bleach spray. And that's what I'm kind of just doing. It's really just needs a wipe down. There's really, the most scrubbing that had to be done was inside the microwave, and that's done. Everything else just needs a wipe down. I'm gonna wipe down all the walls and everything, and these need to come out and be cleaned, and the bulbs need to be changed. So that'll be another project. But yeah, I'm getting things done. I ordered, supposed to be working. I ordered a Nature's Head compost toilet. That should be here tomorrow, actually. And we're going to put that in, so I will never have to deal with the black tank, just the gray tank, which I don't mind, because if you have a spillage with the gray tank, it's so what? Bath water and dishwater. But yeah, so that's pretty much. Let's see, what else did I order? Something else? I got a new water hose, a longer one, because I might need a longer one. And also I was going to pick up a thing that switches it from 30 amp to 50, because some places you may go, and I'm just preparing for everything. I'm not going to be staying in campgrounds all the time. In the beginning, until I get more comfortable with this a little bit and get things more. And like I say, the East Coast is harder to find places, but I will work into that. I know in the National Forest, I can go and I think it's what, $12 a night. That's cheap. But yeah. So I don't, but it's all gonna work. It's gonna work its way out. I'm just being a really nervous Nelly yet, because I'm not really comfortable with everything yet, but I will get comfortable with everything. I'm going to learn it. I have no doubt in my mind. I'm a good learner. And, yeah. So, and I'm going to see if I can find a class online that teaches you how to operate an RV. My husband says maybe there is. Maybe there is. I don't know. I know that, I got to push this closer. I know that when you buy one from a dealership, that comes with it. And I don't think no dealership's going to help me, because I didn't buy nothing from there. And so I just have to, I'm going to see what I can, and I've been watching YouTube stuff, writing notes, taking notes. I'm going to measure my bed too tonight, because either today or tomorrow I'm going to go shopping for my bed. And I want some, I need bins, like, separators for the silverware. I think I'm going to get some of that rubber matting, so that when you put stuff up here, it doesn't slide off. And also I need to look online for those things that go here, so stuff doesn't come falling out. I know I'll figure it all out, and it's not all going to be done in one time, but that's also part of the adventure too. I was sitting in here this morning drinking my coffee, just smiling, and it's just like, and like it all of a sudden it hit me that this is real. because like I say, the couple weeks have been crazy. Then getting this, it wipes me completely out. And I feel really well rested now. So it's time to get on. Get on with stuff. And that's why I'm shooting for about the 1st of September. I don't want to leave until I'm ready. I'm going to do some camping trips close to home before I go. We're going to have go, me and my sister and my niece, and if my daughter wants to go, are going to go camping in it for a weekend at a campground or something. And then I'm going to take it out too, even if I go and sleep in a Walmart parking lot. You know, it'd give me driving practice, work out the kinks, you know, and things like that, you know. So I need to get the slide out thing fixed first and have the mechanic do its thing before I go anywhere with it, and that'll be within the next 2 weeks. So in the meantime, I will be driving it, you know. I can always put the slide. Once we get the thing fixed for the slide, then we can close it, and easier to close it and shut it and go. I don't want to keep doing it because he has a friend that works at Robbins across the street where I went yesterday. I got a nice big wish book, and so we're going to buy the parts, and maybe he can come and do it on the side. So, and I think I'm going to get a new awning because it's kind of mildewy. And then I want to put out this awning out front to check it out too, because it looked like it might be a little bit old, getting old. So I like to get that changed too before I go. So when that guy comes over for that, I'm going to ask him about that, because if I buy the stuff and pay him, it'd be a lot cheaper. So that's one of my biggest things right now, is getting the slide fixed and the awnings. And then the mechanical, there's nothing mechanical wrong except for the light switch has to be taken care of, but Bobby will take care of all that when we take it in. And we got to put in the compost toilet. And that's pretty much the big main things that I have to have done before I can take off, and get some driving time under my belt and some, experience, a little bit of experience with the, I'm running water now, and my gray tank is saying it's empty. So when that'll give us a good reason to go empty it. I had to buy a new hose for that, which I don't blame them. They threw it all away. I wouldn't store that either. Or if I did store it and I was going to sell it, I would throw that away too. And I really don't want their thing. And I don't want nobody using this toilet until I get rid of it, because that's all cleaned and everything. So we can close it up. We don't have to go and clean it out and sanitize it and all that. That's all done. And that's a big step in the deal. So, and it doesn't take long to put up the toilet. There's no electric and no water. There is electric, but it's battery operated electric for the little fan, and you have to replace the battery every so often, but it's run on a battery. So yeah, I'm actually not this tall. I'm standing on now I can reach the ceiling. I'm standing on a stool and I can reach the ceiling. Barely. Oh, that arm's bad. I can't do that very good. Now I'm going to show you when I get off the stool. This is how tall I really am. I used to be 5'2", 5'2.5", and I went down to 5'1" because of my back problems. I know what that was all from, the back problems. So, yeah. I'm just kind of hanging out here. I got a candle going for, let me show you here. It's a Macintosh apple. God, it smells so good. It smells like fall. I'm so excited about fall too, because I love the fall weather and the fall leaves. Imagine being out in the forest in this beautiful thing, set up for 2 weeks. I would stay there for 2 weeks. Absolutely, I would. Look how fun this is going to be. So much fun, you guys. I'm nervous and scared. If you want to be honest, you'd be foolish not to be a little nervous and scared. But that's what keeps you on your toes. But I know I can do this. I'm not afraid to do it. I know to be careful. I go over it in my head. I've been watching videos about how to drive with tips and all that. Now, I drove one test drive a few times. That's it. But I'm not going to have, and it felt like driving my van. So I am a little low in the seat, so I ordered this gel cushion, and it'll bring me up a little. That's the only thing I can see that might, and it really don't need it. I could drive it without it, but I'd like to be up a little higher. You know, I like to see over the hood a little bit, not hood level. Not that I'm at hood level. I'm not that short. Don't pay me no attention, because I'll have me this big at the end of all this. Oh, yes. And we need to do the levels, too. He says, oh, you can do it. I said, I'm not doing it with this slide out unless you're here. I'm not screwing something up and then my name is mud. No. So when he gets back, it has to go up. The front end has to go up about that much, which is about one of those slats. So I told him when he comes home, he's got to go do some estimates. I said, I'll do it. Just want you to be there, because I would do it without him here, but the slide is out. He thinks I'm overcautious and all this, and I probably am, but you know what? It's like I said, it's going to be done my way, and that's all there is to it, because I have to do it the way I know what's going on and how things are going and how I put together and how things work. I got to do it on my level. So if I had to do this by myself, I'd be a nervous wreck, and I'd probably screw it up, and what's the sense of that? Then I'm scarred for life for putting my motorhome, my rig, on levels. I'll have an emotional attack every time I gotta put my thing on levels. But and I'm not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's fine. Nothing's, there's no propane on. I know that you have to have level in order for your refrigerator propane to work right. So I don't have any of that on. I guess I could put it on electric to see if it works. I mean, I don't know why I didn't do that before. Let's see here. Okay. Auto. Check. It's not on gas. It says auto, and the gas button's not lit up. So, we'll see if this, there's no like thermostat. These don't have thermostats. I guess not. One temperature for all. All right. We'll see. We'll see how it works. This has all got to be wiped down. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I did buy I bought some levels. We're going to put that on too, but we're going to have to pull it out to put them on, so you're on the flattest land, or the flattest possible spot before you put these on. And then I'll know how much level or where I need to be leveled at. And then I have this refrigerator thermometer I bought, refrigerator freezer. So we're going to hang it up in there. Just got to stick the things on there because it goes that way. Alright, let's go back over here. I hope that air conditioner, I think you can hear me pretty good even with the air on, with the mic on. Oops. You know what? I hate these little suction cups. They never work. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang it right here. I'm just going to set it. Does it have to be straight up and down? Probably not. No, it could stay that way, I'm sure. Just to see if it's going to get cold or how cold. I'm not feeling anything, but I did just turn it on. Auto check. I don't know. Oh, sorry about that. I was off looking at something. I probably cut that part out. You probably have no idea. Oh, look at me, I'm getting chunky again. You know, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Just, I gotta get going so I can get outside, walk around. It's just too hot here. And I don't mean to be a whiner about it, but I'm sorry, I can't deal with it. I don't like it. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna go and get something for breakfast. I think I'm getting a little bit hungry. I'm gonna finish wiping stuff down. Yeah, that's what's going on so far today. Anything else happens good today, I will let you know, and I'll videotape it. My husband's going to the hunting camp again because they had flood problems out there, and but he's gonna help me put the levels up, and then I'm going to start moving my stuff in. Once I get it cleaned up, I'm going to start moving my stuff in. Oh, I know I want to measure my stuff too, because I want to see if I can find some, you know, those drawers, those plastic drawers. You know, I like to get a couple of those, but I would like to have some room for hanging, you know, and I could actually pull them forward and store stuff behind it. Depends on how big they are. You know, because that would be plenty for my clothes, and I could put, you know, underwear, socks, gloves, you know, because now I have winter clothes I'm going to have. I got to go to storage and get my winter clothes out of the storage. And, yeah, I think my tent and everything will fit under the stairs here. I mean, under the seats. You know, I have some stuff that, because I like to keep my small tent. You just never know. Yeah, I'm going to put storage under here, put my tent under here. Hopefully I can put my tent and a bunch of other stuff down in here. And, yeah, so, you know, so just kind of looking at it and everything. I need to make I need to make a list of, stuff that I need to get, and just go shop and go to, Home Goods maybe, and to, the Pottery Barn, and then also the thrift stores. Sometimes, you know, it's usually start there first, you know, because I can sometimes get it exactly what I want there for hardly nothing, but you know, that's a hit or miss, so I always check there first. Sometimes you can find a few things, sometimes you can't, but I usually always check there first. And then if it's something I don't need right away, I can wait a while and just keep checking around. But if it's something that I want so I can start doing something, I will go and buy it if I can't find it. Seeing who was here, it looked like somebody was stopping, but it wasn't. And I also need to measure my curtain, because I'm going to change this curtain out, and it's going to be one all the way to the ground, so I can close this off. Like if you stop at a rest area to have lunch, you know, you can sit here and have lunch, and you don't have, you know, people seeing you in there eating your lunch or whatever. Take a nap, whatever, you know. At night for, you know, be good for in the winter or in the summer to keep, you know, the heat out, so you don't have to air condition that area. I'll have Reflectix. I'm going to get Reflectix, the roller Reflectix, and make them for all the windows, for the simple fact of, not so much for privacy, because there's plenty of curtains here for that. But I know the difference between having them on and not having them on from being in that van. I could not get over the heat behind that when I was in my van, sitting very comfortably with the door open, Reflectix all the way around, the door open, and a little fan on me, sitting there comfortably. When it was just starting to get hot, you know, just starting. And especially when you're sitting in the direct sun, how it just beats on that side. Well, it was just beating on that side, and I was like, wow. And the cold, when I woke up that one morning, it was 25 degrees. I was like, wow, I don't feel that bad. And it felt warmer inside than it did outside, and it was because of my Reflectix. You know, when I opened the door, I was like, man, it's cold out here. It wasn't that cold inside. The Reflectix does. It does, and I swear by them. So if I was out camping anywhere, you know, for a couple of weeks, and the sun beats on this side of the trailer in the afternoons or whatever, and it's, you know, covered up with Reflectix, I love those. Love it, love it, love it. And you need some for the front anyway, the two sides. I'm going to try out that big black thing. You know, I think it's the border's black, but it's got the reflective type stuff on it. And that goes in there in the window. So I'm glad I got one of those, because those are expensive. Like, 'cause I know just the one for my car I paid $70 for. I bought one that said Universal fits most cars, and it listed, no it didn't. And I paid $25 for that. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna, instead of buying one here and there that adds up to $70, just get the $70 one and be done with it. And it fits that car perfect. When I sell it, it'll go with it, and all the reflectix will go with it. The awnings will go with it. The awnings. The awning will go with it. Well, I had two awnings, one for the back and one for the front. The basket, the bag that goes in the basket, that's all going to go with it. My cooler, my stove's not, none of that. And none of the mattress is going to stay, but all my personal stuff's coming out. And so I don't know. But once I get this all packed, once I get all my stuff out of there, I'm going to start working on that. I might go have it detailed out, and then I'm going to set it all up, take pictures of it, and put it on Craigslist or Let Go or something, and see what happens. See what happens. You just never know. I don't need it. I can always keep it, maybe. Just keep it. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know why I would need it, though. I don't know. I don't want to keep it if I don't need it. All right, I'm going to go have some breakfast because I am getting hungry. And I will come back in a little bit, and I will talk to you soon. Let you know what's going on, because I'm going to go eat and then finish wiping down everything and start unloading my van. Once I start putting stuff in here, I'm going to get so excited. Alrighty, I'm still excited no matter what. Bye. I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. It's going on about 1 o'clock, and I'm pooped. I'm going to go take a nap. If I already had my bed and stuff in here, I'd be sleeping in here. But I wiped, let me turn you around. Everything down in this kitchen, inside and out. The refrigerator I had on wrong, my husband said. And I can feel it. Yeah, it's getting cold. It's going to take a little bit. And I wiped everything down in the bathroom. This I had in my little kitchen in the van. I think I'm going to have this and put this up here, and I can put stuff in it. I brought out some stuff from the kitchen in my van, and I need little divider things, you know. The commercial comes on and it turns off your phone, and I forget. I already said this one. But this is my list of stuff and sizes that I need. I have all the drawers are measured for the height and the width, so I can fit, you know, things in there, you know, whether it's baskets or whatever I decide to put in there. And the DVD works. I was watching a movie. I was watching, it was a Richard Pryor movie, but I didn't realize Richard Pryor made drama movies. I thought it was going to be funny, but it wasn't funny. It was pretty good. I haven't finished watching it, but it's an old one. It's an old movie. Looks like I'm moving in. Yeah, I'm just going to, you know, I got to get the stuff for the drawers and stuff, and then I can go ahead. I'm going to get the extenders like they have these things. I think they call them extenders, so your stuff doesn't fall out. I got to get a few of those for up here and on the bottom. And yeah, so I am going to go ahead and go because I am tired. I'm going to take a nap, and I'll see you in a little bit. You all take a nap too. See you when we get up. Bye. Hey everyone, I'm going to end the video for the night. I did take a nice 3.5 hour nap. Ooh. And I just had something to eat, had a shower, and I am just going to sit and relax and watch a little bit of Netflix, and then I'm going to bed. My sister's coming over for coffee in the morning to see the new rig. So, yeah, and I'm going to go shopping tomorrow for some of the stuff I need. I was looking online too at prices, so I'll see whether I'll order it or I'll buy it while I'm out there, so I know kind of compare shopping there. And yeah, so y'all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll probably take you along with me shopping, see what I can find. I got a whole list of all kinds of stuff. But it's going on 7:30. Actually, it's 7:45. Jeez. The day just goes, phew. Because I got up about, God, was it 4? No, 3:30. Because I laid down. God, I don't even know what time I got up. I don't remember. I don't know. Everything blends together. Alrighty, I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. See you then. Bye.